So this one's an easy exercise, right? It says, what time does she get up? Ya sabemos qué verbo vamos a usar, right? Get up. Pero tiene que estar conjugado para he, she, it. Leslie, ¿cómo sería la number one? What would be number one?
She gets up at 6.
Again, she gets up at 6 o'clock. It's up at 6 o'clock, right? Damian, it says, when does she go to bed? How would we answer this? She to bed at 10:45.
She goes to bed.
Very good. She goes to bed at 10:45, right? Please. Let's go with Sophia. If it says she doesn't, does she go to work by car? What word do we go goes here? Esto era short answers, respuestas cortas. ¿Qué letra, qué palabra iría aquí si estamos diciendo she does?
Go work by car?
Oh. No, she doesn't. Solo estás preguntando una pregunta de sí o no. Entonces, does she go work by car? No, she doesn't. Recuerden que estos son respuestas cortas, my friends. Don't forget. No se olviden. Estas son respuestas cortas. No, she doesn't. También puede ser yes, she does. Yes, he does. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Whatever, right? Lumi, number 4. It says, does she go to work by bike? What would be this one?
Go ahead.
No, my friend. Esto es lo que les acabo de explicar. A ver, tenemos las preguntas, las respuestas cortas, que eran, cuando a mí me preguntan una pregunta que empieza con does, entonces una respuesta de sí o no. Por lo tanto, aquí tiene que ir un sí o un no. ¿Cuál iría? Si se está diciendo does. Very good. Yes, she does. Right? Andres, number 5. It says, does he have a lunch at home? She doesn't. What would it be?
No.
No, she doesn't. Very good. And finally, Danny, it says, does she work for her exams in the evening? It says she does. What would it be?
Yes, she does.
Very good. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Now let's listen, my friends. Vamos a escuchar, okay? Here we go. Very good. So here we have a little bit about this person, a little bit about Anna. We've been learning, right? What time does she get up? She gets up at 6. What time? When does she go to bed? She goes to bed at 10:45. Remember, my friends, cuando nos preguntan algo con does, con el verbo que empezamos aquí, es una pregunta de sí o no, contestamos con el does. Yes, she doesn't, en el caso de que sea negativo, doesn't, en el caso de que sea positivo, does. Y también tenemos do y don't para los otros pronombres, right? No, she doesn't. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Yes, she does. Does she go to work by car? No, she doesn't. Does she go to work by bike? Yes, she does. Does she have lunch at home? No, she doesn't. Right? Does she work for her sons in the evening? Yes, she does. We're good. Okay, it says here, grammar spots. Grammar spot. Please, we're gonna read these. Please, Gabriel, read positive. Tell us positive.
She gets up at 16 o'clock. She has a breakfast at 60:30.
6:30, no 60. 6:30.
6:30.
Very good. Excellent. Nicole, please read the negatives.
She doesn't have lunch at home.
Continue.
She doesn't go to work by car.
Very good.
Doesn't do.
Does not. Doesn't is does not. Yeah, my friends, so remember, recuerden que cuando utilizamos el verbo auxiliar doesn't, ya no se conjuga con ese el verbo. A pesar de que sea un verbo con she, ya no se conjuga con eso, right? She doesn't have lunch at home. Doesn't go to work by car, right? Finally, Lumi, read about questions.
What time does she get up? Does she work late? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't.
Porque aquí tenemos, por ejemplos que ya habíamos visto en las clases de gramática. ¿De qué? De respuestas cortas, right? Short answers. Respuestas cortas. ¿Ok? We're going to listen. It says questions about Anna's day. We're going to listen cómo serían estas preguntas. Por ejemplo, ¿cómo diría? Como que si yo estaría hablando de Ana, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo haría esta pregunta, Andrés? ¿Cómo haría esta pregunta? When leave home, si yo quiero hablar de Ana.
When does she leave home?
Very good. When does she leave home? Right? Vamos a escuchar estas preguntas de aquí ya completo. Okay? 6.10. Here we go. When does she leave home? We're good. Excellent. Says make negative sentences about Anna. Says she doesn't live in New York, right? ¿Cómo diría no conduce al trabajo, Leslie?
She doesn't drive to work.
Very good. She doesn't drive to work. Sophie, if I want to say a negative sentence with work in a school, que ella no trabaja en una escuela, ¿cómo sería la oración?
She doesn't
Very good.
work in a school.
In a school. Very good. She doesn't work in a school. And Rosa, visit friends in the week. What would it be? In negative. Una oración negativa con eso.
He doesn't visit her friends in the weekend.
Very good.
In the week. Sorry.
She doesn't visit friends in the week. Right? Doesn't visit friends in the week. And finally, David, number 5, go to bed late. También. Go to bed late.
She doesn't go to the bed
Good.
late.
He doesn't go to bed late. Doesn't go to bed late. Okay, my friends. Please, we're going to copy, we're going to work in this chart. Vamos, tienen 5 minutitos. Van a hacer este chart, este recuadro. Van a completar en sus cuadernos. Van a completar positive, negative. Ya tienen aquí unos ejemplos. Y question, cómo hacemos preguntas con cada uno de estos. ¿Okay? Recuerden que estamos utilizando los verbos auxiliares do, does, don't, doesn't. Do, does, don't, doesn't. So, please, start, my friends. Si ya terminan, pueden alzar la manita del Zoom. Cuando vayan terminando, van lanzando la manito, my friends, la mano del Zoom. Sorry, my friends. Ahora sí, vamos con las respuestas, please. Dani, ¿cuál sería el negative aquí en I? I work.
I work.
¿Y el negativo?
Do work.
Don't work.
Don't work.
Don't work. Gabriel, what would be the positive in you?
Work.
We're good. Work. Positive in you is work. Jamie, what would be the negative in you?
Don't work.
Don't work. Don't work. And Sophie, what would be the question?
Do you work?
We're good. Do you work? Nicole, it says he, she works. What would be the negative in he, she?
Doesn't work.
We're good. Doesn't work. Excellent. Rosa, what will be the positive here in we?
We work.
Good. We work. No cambia, right? We work. Lumi, what would be the question?
Do we work?
Do we work? Right? Damian, what would be positive in they?
Works.
Nope. They work. Solo he, she, it utilizó una S también. Leslie, what would be the negative?
Don't work.
Don't work. And Andres, what would be the question?
Do they work?
Good. Do they work? Excellent. Okay, my friends, very good. Good job. Now, we're going to watch as last part of the class. Vamos a ver un pequeño video sobre Sarah's day. Una persona llamada Sarah y va a hablar en present simple. Fíjense que va a haber present simple porque está hablando de qué? De su routine. Okay? So pay attention, my friends, to this video. Here we go.
Excuse me, teacher, no listen.
This is Sarah Borowski. She's a photographer in New York. She loves her work and her day is always busy. This is a day in her life. Sarah gets up at 8 o'clock in the morning. She brushes her teeth and has breakfast. She always makes coffee. At 8:30, Sarah gets her camera, leaves home, and goes to work. New York City is always busy in the morning. Sarah never drives. She usually travels by train. Sometimes she takes photographs on the journey. Sarah works in West Brooklyn. She works for a magazine. Sometimes she works in the office, but she often works outside. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Sarah has lunch. She often meets a friend and goes to her favorite cafe. Sarah usually finishes work at 6, and she gets home at 6:30. Sarah has a really nice apartment in East Brooklyn, but it's a little bit small. She sometimes has dinner at a restaurant, but she usually eats at home. She eats dinner at 7:30. In the evening, she looks at her photographs on her computer and surfs the internet. She sometimes watches TV. Sarah never goes to bed early. She sometimes stays up until 2 in the morning.
Very good. So a little bit about Sarah, right? Excellent, my friends. That's it for today. Hasta ahí nos vamos a quedar por el día de hoy. Please, prendan sus cámaras, Andrés, Rocío, para la foto de asistencia. Thank you very much. You. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, my friends. Tomorrow, no se olviden que mañana tenemos la clase de recuperación que no pudimos tener el jueves, okay? So, see you tomorrow, okay? Bye, bye, my friends. Bye-bye.
Teacher.
Alright.
Goodbye,
Teacher.
teacher.